Okay, this is the Armstrong shock from the front left hand side of the MG, and you can see that that's absolutely no good. You should not be able to move it as freely as that. So all I'm going to do is replace the oil and see if it's any better. So I'm going to remove these screws. Okay, I've removed the bolts, and now I'm going to try and prise this off and try and save the gasket. I don't think I will, because I did the other side and the gasket just fell apart. Oh, it's already broken, yeah. Broken here, so I'll have to make a new one. Okay, let's drain the oil and see what colour it is. Let's drain the oil. Pretty filthy, and there's not a lot in it. Next we'll remove the valve assembly. Looks like it's 7/8. Look at that, there's really not enough oil in there for a start. No wonder it's not working. Okay, there's a few pieces in here. Okay, let's put that there. This little assembly is quite heavy, so we'll just drain the rest of this oil. It can be quite messy. Just pump it out. It's alright. Okay, there's your valve assembly. Yeah. Okay, I've put the valve back in. Now I'm going to run some clean oil through it, just to sort of clean it out. Just using some SAE30 oil just to flush it. Just let it suck in. Prime it, let it flow through. It's already feeling better with that oil in it. Just do that up a bit. already heaps better than it was. I can hardly move it. So this should be good. So from having 0 shockers to probably these are quite good. It should make a difference to the car. A bit of crud in there, look at that. I don't really want to flush that through, so I'll try and get it out. So I'll flush this oil out again. Hopefully it will take all the shit with it as well. I'll take the valve out again. Pump that stuff out. The next thing I'm going to do is flush it with brake cleaner. This is a really messy job. Really messy. And this little bugger's heavy. I really should be wearing gloves. I'm going to hit this with brake cleaner. See what a messy job it is. Okay, this is ready for oil. I'm going to have to make a new gasket. I'll use a bit of cardboard and some gasket maker. Okay, now I'm ready to put the shocker oil in and also the gasket. I couldn't save the gasket, so I've made a new one. Just a piece of cardboard, and I'll use some former gasket along with the cardboard. I've cleaned up these surfaces, so it should all be good. In Australia I've found this product. It's made specifically for classic cars, and it's called shocker oil number 2. It's a Penrite product, so we'll just fill it with oil. And you'll note that on this side I've left the valve off because we're going to have to prime it and get rid of all the air bubbles in the system. So I'll just fill this up. You'll see some air bubbles coming up through it, so you want to fill it up just below the surface. Maybe let it settle. There's air bubbles coming out of it now, and you don't want to move these arms, because if you do, you'll get the oil coming out of the valve hole, which is something we don't want at this stage. So that looks to be okay. Now when we get it assembled and back on the car, we will have to top it up through this fill point here. Okay, here we go. Now you don't want to move this. Gasket there. Oh, I forgot to cut the middle out of it. Okay, that was a rookie mistake. I've now cut the middle out of the gasket. Put that on there. Put more permaseal on that surface. As you can see, there's no oil leaking out of the valve hole. It shouldn't. It really only comes out of there when we start pumping. Now, I don't want to move this, but I'll start tightening them up. Work the corners and then back into the middle. I know this is moving a little bit, but that shouldn't make much difference. Okay, this is where it can get messy. We'll start topping up the valve hole. and we now need to prime this and get rid of all the bubbles. We've got to be careful here. Try and move the cylinder through the arms through their full movement, and just keep topping it up. A bit too much. See the bubbles there, and that's drawing the oil into the cylinders. Just keep moving that through its full movement. Keep topping it up. Until we relieve the bubbles. There should be no more bubbles. Once that happens, we're fully primed. Couple of bubbles. Try and get it through its full movement. Full movement. And that looks like it's pretty much there. Okay, now that's fully primed. Let's do another couple for luck. Couple of bubbles. And there's still a few little bubbles. Okay. Now we'll put the valve assembly back. I might lose some oil here. That's okay. I did say it was a messy job. Okay, let's do a little test. Now we should see a huge difference. Oh, I can hardly move this. I think with a okay, we're done. Okay, now I've probably used for 2 shocks. This is a 500ml bottle, and that's the second shocker I've done, and the bottle's nearly empty, and I still have to top this one up. So I would suggest that each Armstrong shocker takes 250ml of oil.